Well, welcome back to True Story Tuesday, the untold stories of the UQSport community. Of course, last week we caught up with UQSport competitions coordinator Anna-Liza Mopio-Jane ahead of her trek on the Kokoda Trail. Well, she's back now after a fairly difficult couple of days, and it looks like she's actually enjoying a spot of well-earned rest. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
You got a travel companion by the looks of it.
I do. This is Adrian.
Hey Adrian.
G'day.
Nice to meet you, mate.
You too.
Gave you a bit of a wet fish handshake there. Not the best. Not the best when you've just come back from Kokoda, but anyway, how was it? Just can you sum up just the experience in a few words? What was it like?
Amazing, rewarding, challenging, and humbling.
What about you, Adrian? How'd you find it?
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was yeah, all of that
And more.
and more tough and yeah, challenging. Yeah.
Hey, we were along this little track before training,
Yes,
before you
we
went
were.
away training, you were in the bag. Did that help out, or doing that sort of weight training?
Definitely. The weighted backpack and training with that was a massive help for Kokoda.
What did you do, Adrian? Similar
Yeah,
training?
I mean, we did stuff at Mount Cootha and Kangaroo Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely helped. I think yeah, what you do on the track still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's still something different, but at least it
yeah, you
helped.
definitely got to do the
A proper
training
base
before.
ground for
Yeah,
it. What
definitely.
if you can, just come up with the most difficult part of Kokoda and trekking it? What would you say it was? What was the physically most difficult challenge of it?
Well, I'm terrified of heights, so that was really difficult for me, going up really steep hills and going down as well. So conquering my fear of heights pretty much every day was a challenge
How
for me.
high are we talking here?
The highest point we reached was Mount Bellamy, which was 2,200 metres
Right.
above sea level.
Wow. What about you?
Probably the hardest thing for me, being a big guy, was going down, just the jarring. Yeah.
Like knees and ankles
Yeah,
and stuff
just
like that?
Old footy, knees. Yeah, that.
Do you have any scars to show, I guess? Do you
Nah.
have how is it all looking? You're looking pretty
My
good.
feet aren't too bad.
You must have
but,
been in an ice bucket
I
or
did
something.
have some scratches just from the trees
wow.
and stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah.
No, the porters are really good at making sure you don't fall down.
What are you doing at night? Can you ice? Can you do anything like that? Is it
Well,
just
a couple of stops we had. They had like the river just nearby, and
Yep.
that was icy cold.
So that was
we
like
did a
dunk
bit
the
of-
feet in at
yeah,
night?
Bit
That
of
was
ice bath
good for the
type
muscles.
thing there, and
Wow.
but overnight we slept with like a compression band,
Really?
tights and
Compression
stuff.
tights.
So
Oh,
just
like skins and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
so that helped a lot.
Yeah, interesting.
Ready for the next day of walking.
What was the wildest thing you encountered out there?
I will
snake?
definitely
That's
have
a
to
bit
be
of
the
a
snake.
sinister. Yeah, what? Sorry, what? You turned on a snake?
So yeah, I didn't know it at the time, but
So
we were
I-
walking down a hill.
Anna-Liza and Nicole, the other girl that was working, they mainly kept up with Ezra, the leader, and I think mainly because it was easy to follow his footsteps. Every footstep he took, they pretty much followed. And I was doing my own thing at the back, and Lisa's porter stopped and was like, "Just wait up,
Snake!"
there's a snake here." So we like poked it, and it seemed dead, but it was moving a bit, and we sort of scraped the leaves off. And
Who decided to poke it? That's like the first thing is don't touch the thing.
Well, making sure that, yeah, or either
see
to
if it
shoo
was
it
alive
away
or
and
not.
stuff, but
Yeah.
then we found out that it probably got trodden on. Its head was flat, so
Oh.
I'm guessing Ezra stood on it, and then the girl's feet
Would have followed.
Would have followed. So
I don't know
he got
snakes.
stomped on it, yeah, about
Oh.
3 times.
Was there a
Poor thing.
point where it just got too tough for you, mentally, physically?
Definitely ended day 4 and started day 5. So those were our 2 longest days, over 12 hours of walking on the track.
Goodness.
Day 4, my knees were just so sore from going downhill, and then going to sleep that night and waking up the next day knowing you had another 12-hour day on the track was pretty hard.
What do you do? What do you do?
You literally just keep walking.
Did Adrian give you
'cause-
any like, "That's all right, love"? She's
No,
all
he
good.
was very encouraging. You know, you can do it. Keep going. You know, just one step at a time, which was
That's such
pretty
a
much.
sport cliche. One game
Yeah.
at a time, one step at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
That's-
maybe you have to do that. Hey,
That was all.
you've got some souvenirs here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Can you
do.
tell us a little bit about what you've brought back?
So this was a carving that was done by my porter as a little thank you gift.
And that's like, what are we looking at? A little bamboo? Is that bamboo? Is that what we're looking at there?
Just a bit of wood. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah,
So you
some
both
sort
got
of
one?
soft tree.
Yeah.
And these are carved by the porters that took you on the thing?
Yeah,
That's
so
really cool.
my porter Thomas carved mine, and Anna-Liza's porter James.
Carved mine for
So-
me.
Does it have a significant meaning in Papua New Guinea culture? Or is it more just a bit of a sort of a gift?
Yeah,
I think
souvenir and gift from the track.
Yep. I love that. I want to get a nice close up. Look at that.
Yeah, so I got my name there, and Kokoda Trail, which is
The direction that we
we
walked.
went,
Yep.
and then follow me, which is a bit of a saying of the group that we're with.
Don't go off the beaten track. Just follow me. And the bags here.
Yes. So
What are these? These look fantastic.
So these are billums that we were given from the wives of the porters.
That's called a billum, is it?
A billum, yes.
Yeah.
We were given these from the wives of the porters. They're all from Minari village.
Fantastic.
So this is like a traditional woman's bag in Papua New Guinea, but over the years, like it's become sort of fashionable for men to have them as well.
And a
But-
fairly significant gift.
Yeah, so for Minari, we got like a lei and these billums, but for their village, this is quite a significant gift, like to give to someone. So we were very humbled by that.
thankful.
That's fantastic. If you are to do Kokoda again, anything different? Would you prepare differently? What?
I would definitely not do it in 5.5 days again.
Probably a good shout.
Yeah.
Definitely at least 7, 8, probably even 9 days. So
Taking
we
the
could
view a little
actually,
bit nicer, eh?
Enjoy the
Yeah.
village a little bit more.
Yeah.
Interact with the village life.
I'd definitely lose 20 kilograms.
Yeah?
Just help out a bit on the knees.
No, that's all good.
But then I think training
Training
was
was
the
good.
same. Like if you've never done it before, you don't know what to expect. So
Yeah, how can you
just
prepare?
gotta,
There's only so much you can
train as
see in
much as you
videos.
can, and yeah.
That's it. Take more ibuprofen.
Why is that?
Ibuprofen helped so much on my knees. Like I've never had knee problems before, but
Yeah?
it was definitely a saviour.
That's awesome. And just finally, you mentioned that you're doing some fundraising efforts. Can you let us know a little bit about how that went, and also
Yes.
where are the funds going towards?
So we raised over $1,400, and it was to go to schools in Minari village and Afogi village. So it was great. Unfortunately, we didn't get to spend a lot of time.
What,
this
5.5
time
days?
through. But we did manage to see the schools that were there, that were built and stuff. So that money will be going towards the teachers and the schools in those 2 villages.
Excellent. Well, you deserve a rest. Can you get up? How's the legs?
Yeah, not too bad.
Before we go, I want a quick look at that shirt.
So South Sea Horizon.
I walk the Kokoda Trail with the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels. Very cool. Thanks for joining us on True Story Tuesday.
Thank you. Bye.